it sticks out like a sore thumb. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. It's like sticky ugh. That How do y'all like that?
Whew. It's been a while. Hey, how you doing? I I've been going through a bit of a mental fragrance drought where I'm looking at some of my stuff and I'm like, I like this, I don't like this, I love this, I'm falling out of love with this, and then there's just some stuff that I didn't really like off the top. And this is why they say don't blind buy. So we have fragrance influencers, people that we watch that cover fragrance content, etc., etc. I came up with a small list, let's say a small list of 10 fragrances that I just would not buy again. I see that people are talking about fragrances they would or wouldn't buy again, and just gave me the idea, let me do the same. We're in a bit of a copycat league. For anybody that's new here, hey, I'm wiser. I got 11. I have 11 fragrances on my desk that I will just never buy again. I'll tell you why, and I'll try to keep this short. And matter of fact, I'll start you guys off with a bit of a bang. I say that this is a bang because it's a bit outside of what I want to talk about here. I have this, don't judge me, but I have this Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille. I've had this Tobacco Vanille since just, I want to say during COVID. I got this in 2020. So the old formulation, not the old formulation, but the old formulation. And oh my God, let me tell you, I love this scent so much that I refuse to wear it. You ever have one of those fragrances that you refuse to wear? So over 6 years, I have this much left. This is a 10 ml. This is a 10 ml. I have this much left. I am babysitting this because it smells so good. That's masculine, woody, tobacco, vanilla, amber, sweet. Oh my God, that's so good. I wouldn't buy it again. Why? Why? You don't really have much left. Why wouldn't you buy it again? Because Tom Ford has been stepping on fragrances for a couple of years now. The batches are different. Most people that are telling me that they have Tobacco Vanille, they say that it's not strong, it really doesn't project, it doesn't last. And I'm like, huh? Mine is a nuclear bomb. Mine is what's going on over there. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. But mine is like, it's insane. It's beast mode. It's all of that stuff, and it lasts forever. I don't know what Tom Ford has been doing to fragrances lately, with the exception of Soleil Neige. I love Soleil Neige, but they discontinued that. The original, not the Parfum. The original Soleil Neige. I love that. Discontinued. It's like all of the good stuff that Tom Ford had, they either stepped on it or they discontinued it. Just like Oud Wood. Stepped on it. My God, it kills me. That's my honorable mention. It's my honorable mention. Now, I'm gonna save a couple of these bombs for last. But what I am gonna hit you guys with is something that seemed to have been universally loved. And for me, I want to say almost from day one, didn't really care for it. I don't want to say I didn't like it. Didn't really like it. I didn't hate it. I didn't dislike it. I just didn't like it. I always say that this smells like a cathedral. It smells like you go into a church, there's organs and all that. It smells like one of those. And people love this. And from the life of me, I can't understand why. And one thing in my fragrance journey that I'm noticing is certain notes stick out to certain people. For example, matter of fact, before I get to this one, I'll go to this one. Certain notes stick out to certain people. There is a mineral note in this, or maybe it's some sort of spice, some cube. It's something in here that smells like absolute body odor. Some people pick up on it, some people don't. I pick up on it. So here's what's funny. I've sprayed this around people. I've sprayed it on test strip. I've sprayed it in the air. Some people like, oh my God, like they say it smells hot, like there's that body odor note to it. I don't know. Again, it could be the mineral notes. It could be the spice. It's what you think certain people smell like. That's what's in here. Now, other people that don't smell that say that this smells amazing. And I see it because I've worn this outside, and in the air, if you take away, because that little BO smell, it stays there for a long time. But when it goes away, it does smell good. And in the heat, it's going to be crazy because body odor and the heat doesn't really mix. But in the heat, in the air, this goes. It smells good, but it's that body odor. It's just, ugh. Now, this is a clone of Get Me. And I've smelled Get Meat. I have a sample of Get Meat. Get Meat smells good. The body odor little note nuance that's in that Get Meat that's in here, it's not as strong. Let's say that there's that body odor note that's in Get Meat. In here, it's like multiplied by 100. And that Get Meat is just a part of the characteristic. All of the other nuances shine. Whereas that small little hint of body odor is just there to give it a little bit of character. You barely even notice it. But my nose picks up on it, so I do notice it, but it doesn't hurt Get Meat. Here, it's like 80% of this to my nose, and to some other people that have smelled it. But also, I've sprayed this on, and other people that don't smell it say that it smells great on me. I wouldn't buy this again. Some people would. I personally, if you like Get Meat and you notice that little body odor, little twinge that's in there, and you don't mind it, sure, get this. It's amplified in here. It did. Now, that leads me up to Lattafa Vintage Radio. This was that cathedral, church, whatever nuance thing, a majig. Look, I don't know how people like this. I just don't, it just doesn't, soft, powdery, kind of violet-y. There's a plum note in there, Palo Santo. It's just old smelling to me. People say that this is a clone of a fragrance from Initio, and they say, like, if you like that DNA, you'll like this. Well, I hadn't smelled that DNA. I smelled this one only. And I could say I don't care for it. People loved it. People hyped this thing, and they still hype it. And I'm like, there's certain notes that y'all picking up on that I'm not, and there's certain notes that I'm picking up on that maybe others aren't. To me, whatever. All right, that was long-winded. I'm going to try to make these quicker. Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Love is Love. I got this one based off of a recommendation that I seen Gent Scent put out about 2 years ago. And it's supposed to be a fresh, aquatic, ice creamy vibe to it. This don't smell like nothing but water in the bottle. It just smells like, if you said back in the 90s, hey, I have cologne and it's watered down and I got it from a New York street for $5, that would be this. That ice cream note that's in here, maybe it's in there, bro. This is water. This is water. I got this from Joma Shop. It's not a fake. I checked the batch code that's on the bottom of it. It's not a fake. It is what it is. This is nothing in here. All right, there's nothing in here. Like, I would say that the ice cream note that's in there, it gives it a bit of a creamy vibe. And I mean, that's me going out on the ledge saying bro, there's no character to that whatsoever. Speaking of no character whatsoever, I got to go back on my word because I hyped this when I first got it. I loved it when I first got it because of what I noticed up top. And what I thought, like, all right, I know that these things need to maturate or mature or whatever y'all call it. And I said, I see what it's trying to. So I like what it's giving off. And I know it's going to be nice when it settles. Mawj Moscow Mule. I got to eat my words on this. I've got to eat my words on this. This is just something that I just don't really reach for. I said that it's a Moscow Mule in a bottle, which it is, but that's all it is. There's no character to it. There's nothing in here that makes you say, I want to grab that and put it on. Nothing. It smells like alcohol. And I don't mean rubbing alcohol. I mean, like, it smells like vodka. That's what it smells like. Vodka, a little bit of mint, a touch of ginger, and I've had it for over a year and it hasn't developed any character. Nothing has changed. As a matter of fact, I think it's gotten less personality since I've had it. So Moscow Mule, just wouldn't buy it again. Don't hate it, don't dislike it, I just wouldn't buy it again because I just don't reach for it. All right, making it quick. Back in the day, the 2017s, 2018s, through COVID, people glazed Bentley Intense for Men. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Bentley For Men Intense. They glazed this to Kingdom Come, right? And I'd wear it. And I said, man, this is like a really strong warm cinnamon bomb. And I was complimented on it at work. And I was like, all right, yeah, cool. And I said, I'll give it some wears. Up until, now mind you, I got this during COVID. Got a lot of stuff during COVID. Got this during COVID, and I wore it just a little bit up until my told me that I smell like a deacon from church. And I said, you know what? I can't unsmell that. Because that's exactly what this smells like. You go to church and you woke up to your nearest drunk deacon. And that's exactly what this smells like. Just that cinnamon, boozy, warm, old haircut from the 60s vibe. That's what this is. Ever since she said that, I could not unsmell it. And I may have only worn it twice since then. Again, I got this in 2020. Let me turn it upside down. That's the dent. It looked like I ain't even wear it. I've had it that long. Now, I will also say that it used to be mega strong back then. I'm talking about like Mancera red tobacco strong, like Tom Ford's tobacco Vanille strong. It's not that strong anymore. Like, it's okay now. The sillage projection and stuff like that. It's okay now. Before, it used to be like scary. It used to be like, yo, don't spray this no more than 2 to 3 times max. Now you can spray this about 6 to 8 times and whatever. But if you like cinnamon, warm, boozy, old man deacon with a messed up haircut vibe, have it your way. I'll never buy it again. Let me pull up these back to back. I'm going to talk about these back to back. I don't know what number I'm on, but just trust that I'm going through 10 with the honorable mention. So just trust that there's 11 here. All right. How do I do this? Starman Nebula and Insurrection Into the Wild 2. There's a reason I got these. Back in the day, there was a Terry Mugler that I had got, or my girlfriend had got me back in like 2010. And it wasn't one of these. It was like way back. I don't remember which Terry Mugler it was. One of those Amen. I think it was, I don't remember which one it was. But it smelled really good. Really good. And I could never remember what it was. But I always had my eye on Terry Mugler's fragrances in like 2018, 2019. Like, I'm checking on YouTube to see what's the popular Terry Mugler, because I'm still at that time new into fragrances, like as far as collection building. So I'm like, all right, I know about that brand. Let me see what they got. And people were really talking about Pure Malt and Pure Havane. I think it was Pure Havane. And I said, all right, listening to them. One is supposed to, I forget what they say Pure Malt was supposed to smell like. But Pure Havane, it was supposed to be that honey tobacco type of vibe, sweet. Pure Havane or Pure Malt, let me see what that's supposed to smell like. Okay, the Pure Malt was supposed to be fruity, whiskey, pretty boozy, I think woody. And I'll say, when I smelled this Starman Nebula, now, it's been a year since I've had this. To me, this smelled so bad, I refuse to wear it. Look, like, if I turn this upside down, I want y'all to see if there's a dent. That's how much I've sprayed of this. I'm going to spray it in the air now just to see something. Maybe you have to like on tap beer, because that's all I get from this. I don't really get like a fruity nuance. And again, these were supposed to be the better clones of those fragrances. Starman Nebula, people love this. I don't see what it is that they like. To me, it smells like wheat and just beer off the tap from a bar. That's all I get from this, nothing else. And I've had it for a year. It's had time to sit. Smells the same as when I first opened the bottle. It does last though. Now, Insurrection Into the Wild, again, it's supposed to be Pure Havane. Listen, the dent is right here. That's where it is. Y'all can see it. Dent's right there. The problem with this isn't the smell. The problem with this is that it lacks any depth. It's not dense. It's not heavy. It doesn't project. It doesn't last. It's extremely weak. And I'm like, why were people hyping this when they were talking about this being a clone to Pure Havane? Like, I wanted to smell those two fragrances, and because they're both discontinued, I'll never know what they smell like, because I'm like, there's no way they was as weak as these two fragrances. Well, as weak as this and as trash as Starman Nebula. There's no way. Can I say that? It's not offensive to anybody, I hope. But there's no way. Let me put that in the air. Smells good, but it smells like, again, something that I bought off the street for $5. Right? That's all I'm getting here. This smells like, instead of using alcohol, they use water. Or like that Dior Sauvage Forte, how they use milk or whatever they used in that. I don't know what they use now. Hey, it was creamy white stuff in the bottom. I wasn't buying a bottle of that. You got me messed up. But whatever they used in that to dilute that step on it, that's what this is. It's nothing there. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Okay, so I'm finished with this side. I got 3 more to talk about. We got 3 more to get to. Let me get through one that isn't so controversial. Maybe it's controversial, but I have 2 that are going to be very controversial. As if those weren't controversial enough, right? Acqua di Parma's Fico di Amalfi. People like this. People like this on me. However, like I said about Lattafa Masa and Getting Me, there's a certain note that's in there that sticks out, that's pungent to me, that my nose just doesn't agree with. And it's the same in here. The way that fig is used in here is cloying. It's way too much. Let me see. I don't like it. But this is something I've had since 2020. The dent is here. I wear it, or I've worn it a lot. Well, back in the earlier days when I didn't have that many bottles, but I've worn this a lot because people like it on me. People like it in the air. People like this fragrance. I personally don't, but I can't deny that it does bring in compliments. I do like the aquatic feel that it gives, kind of like almost a bit of a Mediterranean type of vibe. But that fig that's in there, it sticks out like a sore thumb. It's like sticky How do y'all like that? That fig note with the fig leaf. It's my nose. Don't kill a messenger. I'm sorry. People love that. If that disappointed you, let me give you a surprise. Bad. I feel bad. Y'all see the bottle. Y'all see the lid. Y'all see the top. I praised this when I first smelled it. This and Naxos was neck and neck to each other when I first smelled it. When my father gave me the samples, when he gave me the bundle package and he said, hey, get to reviewing. And I smelled this. I said, oh my, I need to buy a bottle immediately. When I was on another floor and someone said that they smelled me from that far away, I said, I need to get it. Said it smells good. Hacivat, Nishane, or is Nishane. Is that how people say it? Hacivat. So this is like, there's a bunch of fragrances out there that do their take on Creed Aventus. And I'm not saying that Hacivat was taken from Creed Aventus, but it is similar. Just like Creed Aventus has like a bunch of different spin-offs. Terenzi, Terriana Terenzi has Orion. Then you have Olia Club de Nuits. You have a bunch of Aventus clones. To me, same vein. However, the thing that I liked in here, when I first smelled it, it might be giving me the wrong vibe. I like the oak moss in here when I first smelled it. Loved it. Because it separated it from that Creed Aventus. The problem now, and I've had this bottle for over a year. The problem that I had the batch code on here. I thought it was a fake. Because when I spray this, all I smell is cleaning supplies. That's all I smell. So I look at the batch code. I even sent it to my pops. I'm like, yo, send me a picture of your batch code of your Nishane. I just want to see. And I looked at my Ani. I love Ani. I had to come around to Ani. Ani's good. So I'm looking at his batch code. I'm looking at my batch code. I'm like, that don't even look the same, right? So the batch code wasn't popping up on the Checker app. So I said, oh, that's interesting. But then I learned that Checker has another app for more updated fragrances. Like, so for some fragrances that they don't cover on the main site that we know of, they have another site that covers the rest of them. So it does pop up on there. It had the date and everything. So I'm like, okay, it is legit. It just smells like cleaning supplies, just lemon cleaning supplies. That's all I get. Let me spray that in the air. It is strong. It's like pineapple, lemon, and cleaning gloves. That's all I get from it. And it sucks because when I smelled the sample he gave me, and then I smelled this, I don't get the same vibe here that I got from his sample. Maybe I need to smell a different sample. Maybe I need to smell a third sample to put my final thoughts together, because this full bottle right here, it can't, bro. I bought it, I don't want to say recently. I got it from Joma Shop, got it with the box, got the card, got all the nooks and crannies, everything that comes in it. Everything. This ain't it. This wasn't it. But let me piss some people off. That was a surprise, but now I want to piss you off. Listen here. I've kicked this fragrance back in because so many content creators glazed this so heavily. And from day one, I didn't understand it. I've had this bottle for almost 2 years now, thinking that maybe it needed to go through some changes. None of my Manceras ever needed to go through any changes. Instant Crush stayed the same. Red Tobacco stayed the same. It's not as strong as when I first got it, but again, I got it during COVID. Sicily stayed the same. Jordan exclusive, I went nose blind to it, but stayed the same. Black Vanilla stayed the same. Cedrat Boise Intense stayed the same. And French Riviera stayed the same. Suntan lotion in the bottle is all this is. Suntan lotion, maybe you're on a beach. Suntan lotion, maybe you're on a yacht and you smell the water. Whatever that water, the waves of the water and suntan lotion, that's all this is. That's it. The way people was describing this, I thought it was the second coming of Jesus. It was hard to get a bottle of this. Hard to get a bottle of this. It took a while. When it first launched and everybody was glazing it, it took me maybe 6 months to get a bottle of this. When I got it just in time before I went to Colombia. I said, you know what? Maybe in Colombia it'll have a different vibe. No, didn't care. Let me tell you what I expected from this French Riviera. My dent is right here, and that's because I've decanted it out and I've worn it. But I've decanted it out. I sell decants too. By the way, if anybody wants to trade me for anything here, I'm down. But I'm gonna tell you a fragrance that is similar to that, but does it right. And I think I know what's missing. Day 3's Del Mar does that fragrance so much better. It has a coconut vibe to it. It has creamy white florals. It's a lot more of a creamy nature, but it still gives that in the beach waves, the waves of the ocean, the sun screening. It still gives that, but it's creamy. It's got that coconut nuance to it. And then everything else that's in there. Del Mar it does that so much better. So like I said, it's 10 times better. Now, is it 10 times as strong? No. Is it as strong as that? No. And I am going to do a day 3 video because I want to rank those fragrances. But I love Del Mar. Absolutely love Del Mar. Does it way better than French Riviera. And man, if anybody want to trade for that Nishane, y'all probably don't want to trade for any of these clones because y'all could get them. Maybe this Moscow Mule is harder to get. So if you want to trade for that, cool. If you want to trade for any of this stuff, let me know. I'm on Instagram. The link is in the description. But this has gone on way too long. I expected this video to go on for 10 minutes, but I yap a lot. I'm sorry.